Keep on. Keep on. That joke gonna go skitty, 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 skitty. Go scare the bejeebies out of you. Hey, hey, hey. Hello. Anybody in his house tonight? You drank both of them. No, I didn't. I saw you. That makes me angry. What? Did you drink them? I'll wait till you go back in the room. What was laying on the bed? Oh, you're right. I'll wait till you go back in the room. So who go back in the room? Yeah. I ain't going in the room. You're not live, are you? Yeah. I am live. Oh, let me show you. Well. Hey, Bree. Nitty gritty. What's going on? Thank you all so much for joining me here at BHOPNATION TV. Trying to wait for a couple of more people to come in. Bree, how you been? How have you been? It is so good to see you. It has been a month of Sundays. I have not been live in feels like years. Let's see if I can find my last live while I'm sitting here waiting for people to come in. Do. You know what I just noticed? That like if you go to somebody's channel and you add them when you go into the share, like when you want to share it out, it'll tell you whether you're subscribed to that person or not. Oh, that's interesting. Let's see. My last live was in May the 3rd. No, May the 10th. Yep, that was my last live. Wow. It's been a minute. Hey, Marie. Thank you. Yes, please make sure y'all click that like button. It's greatly appreciated. I'll love you all forever if you do that. Okay, I'm right here. But again, thank you all for coming through, showing up, showing the brother a little bit of love. It's greatly appreciated. As the title says, please allow me to reintroduce myself. I was about to try to hit the Jay-Z, but I don't know that song. But I am Uncle David, Unc, and this is BHOPNATION TV. Where if you looked at the door, it probably told you that it's motivation and inspiration. But it's also a bunch of other stuff that goes on in here. You know, I really like to have fun. I like to tell stories from time to time. So as I start to do more lives, I will share more information. What's the news, Bree? What you got? What you got, Bree? What's the news? Let me know. Come on and share it with everybody. But I've been on YouTube for about I have made a list for my dream job. Well, congratulations. I wish you well. I hope everything works out for you. That is so great. Just keep pushing, keep striving, keep your head up, and watch who you surround yourself with. It's very important. It is very important, the people that you surround yourself with. You know, as the Capital One, commercial says, "What's in your wallet?" I say, "Who's in your circle?" She said, "Clerical job, here I come." Okay, yes. Go ahead with your bad self. Go ahead with your bad self. Yes, everybody, congratulations go out to Bree. Wish you well, hon. Don't let nobody steal your joy. You can do it. You got this. Unc, are you married? And what is she? Oh, it's always one. See, it's always one. I don't care where you go. My mama used to tell me all the time, wherever you go, there's always gonna be one. You can always count on it. But to answer your question, yes, I am married, and she is wonderful. She's probably more foolish than me, but she tried not to be. Been fighting these folks for 8 years just to get this job. Well, it's a fight that is well worth it. Obviously, because you've been fighting for 8 years. Because if it really wasn't worth it to you, you would have quit a long time ago. So that makes it all the better, my dear. But yes, I am married, and yes, she knows that you love her. And for those that don't know, yes, Aunt Maddie is my beautiful and wonderful wife. We have been married for since birth. So let's see. No, not since birth, but it's been a long time. Let's see. 33 years it has been. Yes. We have been married longer than some folks have been living. We have seen them come and go. Some folks that we know have gotten married 3 and 4 times. And here we are. We still go through stuff, but we stay true to it. Yeah, she knows that y'all love her. Trust me, she knows. Thank you, Nitty Gritty. Yeah, that chemistry, it is hard work and dedication. Um, it's her putting up with me, because I can be an a-hole. I have no qualms about admitting that. Oh yes, we have 3 amazing kids. We have 6 grandkids. All I got to do now is do shopping for the new job. Is kicking my butt. Hey, you got this. Hey, Maritza, thank you for coming through. I greatly appreciate it. Yes, we have 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl. The girl, everybody knows our daughter, Cutie Chewy. And if you don't know Cutie Chewy, that's Auntie's Cutie Chewy, and she's a beauty. That's her Cutie Chewy.
And you all can go over and check her channel out. She does have a channel, and I'll ask that drop her link in case you don't have her. She has not been active on her channel because she just haven't been active. But she said that she's getting ready to get back into it. She's not sure if she's going to go back to, what is it called, AMSRs or something like that. What
ASMR.
ASMR. Yeah, the ASMR. That's what she do. But she don't know if she want to get back into the ASMRs or if she wants to just do regular content like us.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for that compliment, Cornice. It's greatly appreciated. At some point, I'm going to stop talking like I'm really professional, because I can be quite ignorant, but I'm trying to
positive motivation, Bree, and again, congratulations go out to you.
I'm trying to maintain some semblance of decorum. You know what? That's bullshit. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't do that.
So let me let you guys know that's new over here, just visiting Uncle David. Uncle David is a motivational speaker, but Uncle David also does have a potty mouth.
I do.
Uncle David used to do late night, and they used to love it. They used to love it. They used to love Uncle David coming up there, cutting up and things like that. Then he, like a few other channels, changed over and wanted to do something different, which is the motivational speaking.
Oh, well, the motivation
Uncle
was
David
first.
used to get up every morning, and for all of y'all in here, he has 6 family members in this channel now. He would get up every morning and send everybody a motivational quote. And I would get on him and I'd say, baby, why you keep doing that? They don't even support your channel. And every morning you get up and you're sending them motivational quotes. Why? And he said that it's just
That's
been
my
putting him to do it.
that
So
that see my job, and just like anybody else, is to show up. That's my job, is to show up and put the information out there. Now, what they do with that information is completely up to them. Now, there are people that will respond and they would say thank you, and they would share it. Looking just like Auntie, just red, but is a cutie. Yes, she is. We created a monster. I'm trying to tell you, but excuse me, my job, was is to show up and put the information out. And like I said, whatever they do with it, that's up to them. It's not my responsibility to make sure that they want it or listen to it or adhere to it or share it. If I reach one person, then I have done my due diligence. And so I'm cool with that. Now it was time consuming, um, but in all honesty, it was worth it. I but I haven't done it. It's been a while because now things are different, times are different, life is different, my schedule is different, and I just it just doesn't happen like that anymore. But I do put out a quote, um, Monday through Saturday on my Instagram, and you can find it somewhere if you.
and they actually liked it. I would go to some channels and a lot of people would say they'd be having bad days or whatever. And he'd say that when Uncle David sent that quote to them, it would like make their day, you know.
Say what, Cornice? What you need me to say? I'll say it. I'll say it. Especially if it got cuss words in it, I'll definitely say it. But I picked up that habit from my mother. My mother, she used to, oh, she could curse. Ooh, boy, she could curse. And I remember as a kid, I was on the playground playing basketball, and I remember something happened, and I remember saying, "Oh shit." Well, next thing I know, I see the girl that lived two doors away from me. We called her Mickey. Her name was Michelle. We called her Mickey. She rode her little raggedy bike because I lived across the street from the playground. So she rode her little raggedy bike across the street, parked it in front of my door, ran up the steps, knocked on the door, and told my father. Apparently, she told my father that I was outside cussing. So next thing I know, here come my dad. I'm in the middle of a jump shot, and he calls me. So I got to stop and have somebody else take my place. So I go running over in the house, and he's in the kitchen. He's cooking, and he's like, "Well, are you out there cursing?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he had the audacity to say, "Well, you don't hear your mother cursing." And I looked at my father, and in the back of my mind, I'm saying to myself, why would he say that? He know my mother cussed like a sailor. He got the nerve, but I wouldn't say it because I'd have probably got all my teeth knocked out my mouth. Now, had my dad said, "You don't hear me cursing," then that would have been a totally different story.
Send to her.
Okay. But my dad, because he didn't curse, he couldn't even tell a joke that had cursing in it. If it said damn, he would say dang. If it said shit, he would say shucks or shoot. And that took all the energy out of the joke. So I'm standing there looking at him, and I'm like, and I actually lied to my dad. He knew I was lying, but he let me get away with it and told me to go back outside and watch my mouth. That was it. I was like, cool. But I told, and I liked Mickey. As a matter of fact, I had a crush on her, and I was going to ask her to be my girlfriend. But when she snitched on me, I was like, she ain't loyal, so ain't no need to even try it. She has passed on But that was my buddy, Michelle Dancy.
Thank you guys. Kenny says everybody hit that thumbs up and chill. What are you doing? Hmm? What are you doing?
Looking for the chocolate.
You looking for the chocolate? I crushed that chocolate candy bar.
Excuse me one second, y'all.
You got more candy?
I'll be right back. Don't y'all go nowhere.
Right there.
I need no chocolate in
Cash, what's going on? Long time no see. How you been? Now, anybody else got any questions, concerns, need some insight? I got plenty of that. I got plenty of insight. It might not be good insight, but I can tell you some stuff. Let me know what you think. What you got going on? I got plenty of motivation and inspiration, stories. I love telling stories sometimes. But yeah. Best Uni. Well, hey girlie, how have you been? It is so good to see you. Yes, I it has been a long time since I have been live. It has been, yeah, since May, I think it was, I said. Yeah, so I'm trying to get back in the saddle. I'm doing good. You know, I'm doing really well. I have no complaints. It doesn't do any good anyway. And thank you for coming through. I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, but a lot of things have been going on. Let's see what's new. Anything new? Yeah, we got a new grandchild. Y'all think y'all know that? Oh yeah, I am also the host of my own radio show. In fact, let me drop that in here right now. Yeah, I'm about to do a shameless plug, and I really don't care, but I can do that. I can do that. I can do shameless plugs. Bingo, here it is. Oops, there's some wrong information. Y'all be looking. Yes, that's it right there. That is the link for my radio show. You can catch me Monday through Friday from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. I play old school slow jams, R&B slow jams from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, some 2000s. You know, this newfangled music that they have, I don't even know that it's really music. It's just noise to me. Yes, everybody, please come when you come in. Please make sure you hit that thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. I love you all forever, and will greatly appreciate you. Um, the the show is from 10 to 2, and it's Monday through Friday, and yeah, that's what I do. I have always wanted to do have my own radio show. I love music, but my favorite music is has always been ballads. I mean, I've always loved ballads, and since I was maybe, man, I can't even remember, maybe about 9 or 10. I fell in love with ballads, and that's my go-to. You know, I love it. And when they came up with the Quiet Storm, with Melvin Lindsay at WHR, that's Howard University Radio, back in I think it was 1976.
Is cash people real?
In 1976 with Melvin Lindsay, Howard University Radio, they came up with the Quiet Storm, and to have a station that played the kind of music that I love was like, here I was, I think I was maybe 14 then. I knew nothing about, people call them love songs. I knew nothing about love songs and love and girls. And what do I think about grocery prices? I think they too freaking high, first of all. Like everything else, you don't get the bang for your bucks. Oh, really? Well, that's great. Well, they ought to. They ought to increase it more than that, because it seemed like, the food prices are going up, up, up. They should, you know what? They should give you food stamps to get gas too, or some kind of gas stamps. Yeah, there you go. I'm a start a petition. Maybe they should have gas stamps. Yeah, how about that? Because that's crazy. Mm. Yep, Cash. It's for real. Wow.
I didn't know that though, Cornice. I didn't know that they were taking the food stamps up to 12%. I know some schools are giving it to kids now, where you're actually getting your own food stamp cards with their names on it or whatever. But I didn't know that they were going up. But like Unc said, they ought to go up, because I remember when a pack of drumsticks ran you about $5 or $6. Now a pack of drumsticks ran you about $14.
That's crazy. Probably be. No, don't say that. That's not nice.
She said okay for the link. Oh, I think she's talking about your music link.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, so check me out at 10 o'clock if you're up. I only get to listen to it on Thursday and Friday night, because I'm usually in the bed by 8 o'clock every other night, because I get up at 3 o'clock to go to work.
Oh, excuse me, baby. And rest in peace to Coolio, y'all.
Yeah, shout out to Coolio. Been spending most my life living in a gangster's paradise. I think that's the only part I remember. I love that song. I didn't realize that my kids knew that I loved it. But I know where it came from. It came from Stevie Wonder. Yep, that was a remake of Stevie Wonder. Well, he did a sample. That's what that is. Yeah, but yeah. Let me know if you get a chance to listen to the show. Let me know what you think. Um, I need to go do some more work on it. I need to drop some voice tracks. I need some new ones. But yeah, let me know if you listen to it, and let Ed know too, Cornice. Yeah, check me out. Let me know. Yeah, I'm always open to constructive criticism. Um, I know that I need to be more consistent with this YouTube thing. Can't see the link. All right, I'll drop it again. There you go, Cash. Yeah, you can check me out from again. I say it's from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. Monday through Friday, and the name is Late Night with Unc. In fact, I think I may have.
Oh boy.
Now, I thought I had something, but I don't. Oh well. Yeah, but like I said, when you get a chance, check it out. Let me know what you think. Uh, Courtney, in my mind, I've been one since I don't know. I remember I used to get a hold of people's those little boards, and I would act like I was a late night radio host. So, but I've been doing this with the radio station for about a year now. Um, I remember I was on Indeed, and I was actually looking for a job, and that came up, and it said, would you be interested in being a radio host? And it clicked. I'm like, yeah, shoot, I've been trying to do this for a minute, and it said no experience necessary. So I sent them my information. I didn't hear anything from them for about a month or two, and then the guy, they sent me an email, or no, he sent me a text, to set up an interview. So he called me. We talked on the phone for it was almost about an hour, just going back and forth. And, I was telling him about how, I've always, wanted to have my own radio show, and I wanted to be the next Melvin Lindsay. And next thing I knew, he was like, well, you know what? We can make that happen. And so it's been, I come home, almost every day, and I try to work on my timing, because at some point I'll be going live. um what I want to start doing is going live, maybe on TikTok, because you can play music. Alrighty, Nitty Gritty, thank you so much for coming through. I greatly appreciate it. Now, I'll see you the next time. I'll be back here next Thursday. I'm going to try to be a little bit more consistent. um Around here eating my nails because this food's so hot. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, but I want to start going live on TikTok, and doing little something something. This food's gonna give us some gas stamps for real. That's what I'm talking about. So, but I really enjoy it. Um, I can't wait for it to start to blossom. As the station grows, because it's still in the growing process. We have one, two, three, four, oh my goodness, I don't even know how many stations we have. It's a bunch of them. And they're working on getting a sports channel, and a news channel, and or show. Um, we've got hip hop, gospel, country, western, rock, jazz. Like I said, it is growing. Um, Looking for people that want to do ads. So as the station grows, I really want to make sure that I grow with it. It's fun. Um, and like I said, I really enjoy it, and I get to use my radio voice, the voice that I use for late night. because I like to call my show it's late night with Unc, and I refer to it as the sexiest nighttime show on radio. That's my thing. I mean, I really like that. What is Cornice is cracking up? Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, but yeah. So anybody else got any questions other than Cornice? I was gonna go into the whole motivation thing, but I really not tonight. I I'm just trying to get my feet wet, get back used to yeah, yeah, life is short. It really is, and like we were talking earlier over on Auntie's channel about messiness. You know, life is too short, for all of that.
I say, yeah.
You know, I know for me, I'm too old, I'm too tired, and there are other things that are going on in the world that or going on in our lives that require more of our attention than, you know, somebody else's foolishness. Hey, what went mute?
I was looking for you, Anna.
What are you talking about, Anna? What happened? Oh, I'm back. I ain't gone nowhere. What I was mute. You know what? I ain't fooling with you. Yeah, but yeah, we really don't have the time for. I know I for sure I don't. Now I do like a little gossip every now and then, and some a little bit of ratchet TV or whatever. But I don't want to get engrossed in it because it will drain your energy, and the last thing you want is for some food to just take all your energy, just because negative energy can drain you just as much as the hottest summer day. It will just eat you alive, and next thing you know, you're acting just like them. So I one of the most important things and the most valuable things that you can have is a peace of mind. Yeah, sometimes you do have to unplug. Just step away from it, cut it off, remove yourself from it, and just spend some time reflecting. Just you know, regenerate. And recharge your battery, and then come back. It's okay to rest. Resting is not quitting. Sometimes you just need that time to get yourself together. Yeah, reevaluate. Check out the people that's in your circle, and see. Oh, thank you, Cornice. She's checking it out. And see the people that are around you, who's in your circle, who shouldn't be there. It is you need to do a cleaning, like the same way you do spring cleaning. You need to do that with your circle every now and then, because at some point you do outgrow the people in your circle, and it's not a bad thing. Because as you grow, it's like when snakes shed their skin as they grow. Hey, ATL Shorty Child Boo. Hey, as you grow, you you shed your skin, and the same way you have to shed some of those people in your circle, because one, they are still doing the same things that they were doing before. And if you and I like to use the analogy that if you are, let's say, 40, and you have the same mindset that you had at 20, you have wasted 10 years of your life. It's just because you haven't learned anything, you haven't tried to do anything different. And you can't be 40, still have the same mindset as you had at 20, and then wonder why you haven't accomplished anything, or why nothing has changed, or why do you still have these same people around you? Because, you haven't changed, and there's a quote that I love, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And it is just important that you change, you grow every day. Every day you should try to learn something new. And I don't care how minute and small it may seem, because at that moment you may not understand why. I remember when I was in the 8th grade, and I was sitting at the bus stop, and this man, he was just sitting there, some homeless guy, and he was sitting there, and we started talking, and he says, Franklin Delano Roosevelt was the first president to have a fireside chat. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm sitting there. I'm like, why is this dude telling me this? I had no idea why he told me that. Well, a couple of months later, I was in my history class, and the teacher asked, who was the first president to have a fireside chat? Well, I looked around the classroom, and nobody raised their hand. So I was like, shoot, I got this one. Raised my hand, I gave him the answer, and I was the star for the day, and I didn't have to do any homework for a week. I was right up my alley because I hated doing homework anyway. I would before I got into junior high school, I would do my work, and then I would just not turn it in. I mean, I would sit there and do work for hours. Uh-oh. And then, just not turn it in for whatever reason. It would be either in my notebook, in my book bag, just anywhere except on my teacher's desk. And to this day, I can't figure out why my dumb ass did that. I really don't know. I put in all that work and then didn't turn it in. But you live and you learn. So, but yeah, you got to keep growing. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep striving. That, yeah, a whole week, bruh. I was like, yes. Like Mr. Hendricks was my favorite teacher for about a month till he hit me with that final exam, and I'm like, man. But of course, I aced it. Yeah, but those were some of the good old days. But yeah, it's good to learn and always try to learn something new every day. Well, see, I didn't have a problem with finals because by the time it came for that, because I was actually a nerd up until mm, yeah, I was a nerd up until the 8th grade, 9th grade. I think it had to be in the 8th grade because I think that was the first time I cut class and got away with it. And see, the thing is, I probably should have gotten caught, and then I wouldn't have done it anymore. But once I got away with it the first time, you couldn't tell me nothing. Well,
Oh no, I was laughing at a text message.
you couldn't tell me nothing. I was cutting class like it was like that's what I was supposed to do. Then I started smoking weed, sitting in class high. I'm like, you know what? This is really not me, but it was fun, so yeah. But yeah, I always loved school. I always loved learning. Yeah, that's true, Cornice. You do, you do. And but had I known then what I know now, I would have done it differently. I would have been a little bit more studious in school. I would have probably stayed away from the people that I thought were cool. That's where I learned how to shoot dice in junior high school. And I remember this guy, Larry Shepard. I'll never forget that fool. I don't know where he is now, but wherever he is, he's the one that got me started on smoking weed in school and shooting dice. I should have known better, but hey, you live and you learn. But overall, I think I turned out pretty nice. Got have I raised some responsible kids. Have a wife that loves me sometimes. I think she loves me. She don't like me sometimes because, like I said, I can truly be an asshole for real. I already know this, and I have embraced it, and that is the first step is to be able to embrace it. So yeah, but something that I've learned is that girls grow up to be women, and boys, we just grow up to be boys. Our toys are bigger, and they're a little more complex and a little bit more out there. But we're still boys at heart. And anytime we get a chance to be boys, we embrace it and have fun with it. Because I just don't like being serious all the time. It's too much pressure, and it's good to laugh. A good hearty laugh is good for the soul. It gets your blood pumping. It releases endorphins. Ah, thank you, Cornice. It releases endorphins that makes you that are good for you. Now I'm talking about endorphins like I know what that means. I only repeated it because I was listening to Steve Harvey the other day, and they were talking about laughing, and he said, "Yeah, it releases endorphins and this, that, and the other." And Auntie love you just like Ed with being real and a hole. Yeah, I can be. I admit it. I try not to be, but then I guess instead of trying not to be, I should just not be. But then if I don't, then that's me. I've learned how to get some control over it. But other than that, I'm enjoying life. I'm having fun. Um, see, Auntie need to stop doing that because I'm sitting here, my eye about to run because it's sleepy.
Somebody can hear me yawning.
Yeah, I'm sure they can. I'm sure they can.
My
I heard
bad.
I heard it in the mic, so I know they heard it.
Sorry, y'all.
It's okay. I mean, I heard it in my headphones. And yeah, I'll next week when I go live, I'll be on the camera. I just wasn't prepared. It's not like I didn't have all day. And I said yesterday, matter of fact, I said last week or early in the week that I was going live. So I had plenty of time to get this all set up to be on camera and all that stuff. But when it came time, I just didn't feel like it. So next Thursday I'll be on camera, and um maybe I have a topic or two or three or none.
Anna be having some good topics.
Yeah, she does. She does. Maybe I'll just I'm gonna just start talking about stuff, just anything, because I do have an opinion about a lot of things. Um, you know, Aunt Maddie says you think you know everything. No, I don't. But along those, did you hear what Anaja said the other day about Snow White? We were in here, and she says, "Granddad, who who was the first Disney princess?" I'm sitting here, and I'm like, The first Disney princess. I'm trying to think. So I just blurted out Snow White. She says, Granddad, how did you know? "Hmm, I didn't know." She said, "You know what? You do know everything." She said, "I thought that was a myth." I said, "Whatever you do not let your grandmother hear you say that, because I will never hear the end of it." She's like, "What?" I said, "Because they always telling me I think I know everything, but I really don't. I just know what I know." And I didn't know anything about Snow White being some prince, the first Disney princess. I actually probably thought it was Cinderella, but I don't know why I blurted out Snow White. But anyway, that was just another story that I came up with that, in the life of Unc. What you doing?
Playing Coin Masters.
Oh, okay. You
If
look like you're
anybody,
sleepy
I am
too.
sleepy as crazy. If there's anybody out there to play Coin Masters, request me, guys. I love this game.
Yeah. That what she said. But yeah, what else? I'm running out of stuff because for as prepared as I thought I was going to be, I wasn't, and that's another thing.
You done did.
I need to be ready, so that I need to stay ready, so that I don't have to get ready, as Cutie Chewy says. And no, I'm not going to say that because that's my baby girl.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. Mm, why are you looking at me like
Because I
that?
don't like side conversations.
What do you mean? What's the side conversation?
Because you're having a conversation with somebody,
Who? Tell me who.
you just dropped it. You think I'm retarded?
Just a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to BHOPNATION TV. I am your host, Uncle David.
Hey guys, guess what? In the news today, I'm
In the
reading
news.
Al Roker test positive for the C word.
I mean, okay, here's the
So
deal.
Bill Cairns filled in for him today on today's show.
So somebody really cares about that?
Somebody sent it to me. They said, say something about it.
Why? All right, Al Roker had COVID,
You're not
y'all.
supposed to say that on your channel.
Why not? Okay, scratch that, YouTube. Pretend like I didn't say that. Let's rewind it. Al Roker had the C word, y'all. I can't believe it. Can you believe that? Oh my goodness. That is utterly ridiculous. How could he catch the C word and it's newsworthy? All these people that get it, you don't see them on the news. So I mean, I'm just saying, it's like, see, it's gonna be just like catching the common cold or the flu. I compare it to the flu because now that they know a little bit more about it. They tend it's the variants are less lethal, and so now it's going to be sort of like the flu. If you get it, if your immune system can handle it, you're great. If you can't handle it, you got some situations. And I'm not saying that to be funny about it, but it is that's what it's boiling down to. And so it's boiling down to that it's going to be sort of like the flu, and that's just the nature of what we're going through. And people are saying, well, we're getting back to normal. Well, there's a new normal. People are still going to wear their mask. um if you wear it, cool, because I wear mine. And if you decide not to, I you know That is a personal choice, and who am I to judge anybody for their personal choices? But just don't tell me that because I wear mine that there's something wrong with me. Because the same way you may think something's wrong with me, I'll say something's wrong with you, and then we'll both be standing there looking like two little kids at elementary school going back and forth. But it ain't nothing wrong with me, something wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with me, something wrong with you. So yeah. Yeah, that's what we do. Oh, so and they hear you.
They can't hear what I said.
They can hear. The mic is hot.
I can bet you they didn't hear me. Cornice, what did I just say? What did I just say to Uncle?
I mean, you right in the mic. I heard you in the headphone.
Well, you heard me. That don't
Because
mean
they
heard
hear
me.
what they hear what I hear.
I bet nobody heard me.
They did. They might not say they heard you.
Cornice will tell me if she heard what I said.
She heard you.
If Ann is still in here, Ann will tell too.
Yeah, she heard you.
Cash Love will tell me too.
Yeah, they'll still. They heard it. They just ain't want to say nothing.
So you can do the whole hour.
I most certainly am.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna get mine.
Let me say good night to you.
You ain't going to sleep. I don't know who you think you fooling. You got 9 minutes. Mrs. Janice, hi. How are you? Thank you for coming through. Please make sure you hit the thumbs up and also turn that red button gray when you go to my channel. Let me know that you were here. Leave a comment and tell me what you think. Also, I'm going to drop this link one more time because oh, it is my absolute pleasure. Hey, late night with
Mrs. Janice is I'm a supporter.
I know. Yes, this is also. Hey, Diva the Boss. How you doing? Thank you for coming through. Greatly appreciated. That is the link for my radio show, Late Night with Unc, or as I like to call it, the sexiest nighttime show on radio. I like doing that. I love my radio voice. Yeah, I like to have fun with that. But yeah, you can catch me 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. Monday through Friday. R&B slow jams from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, some 2000s, but mostly old school. I'd call it the playlist of my life, and like I said, I fell in love with ballads at an early age before I even knew what being in love was. What I remember my first crush was my fifth grade teacher. Well, no, she wasn't my first crush. She was my first grown up crush. But my fifth grade teacher, and
who is she at now?
I don't know where she probably.
We need to find her.
How old is she? I was 10, so she had to been about 40. Or maybe not that old. Maybe Miss Jones was maybe in her 20s. But that was like 50 years ago. Yeah, thank you, Cornice. And thank you all for coming through. I greatly appreciate it. And please make sure you hit the thumbs up. And if you do so, I promise I will love you all forever. Yeah, but her name was Mrs. Jones. And when Billy Paul came out with that song, Me and Mrs. Jones, I was sitting, I remember looking at this old, funny looking video, and he was singing about Mrs. Jones, him and Mrs. Jones. And all I could think about was me and Mrs. Jones. I'm like, really? Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones. We got a thing going on. Okay, that's enough of that. Yeah, but Yeah, you're right, Cornice. I'm gonna love y'all forever anyway. But yeah, that was like I said before. I knew anything about. I didn't know nothing about nothing. I just knew that I love ballads, and it's something that has stuck with me since then up to now. And and they even have the Quiet Storm even has an app where you can listen to it all day and all night. Man, I found out about that. I can't get enough of it. Thank you, Cash. I can't get enough of that app. It is, I think it was one of the best apps ever made. So, and it also provides me with music that I can go back and grab and add to my collection. So when I hit these people with some of these songs, they ain't gonna know what hit them. Yep, that it's positivity. Now, of course, as always, there's always going to be people to come in, and there'll be, but that's cool. Excuse me. I remember one night I was in here. I had so many trolls. I didn't know what to do, and they were in here acting a fool. And what I learned is that you just ignore them or embrace them.
Miss
And
Janice says she loves music. Miss Janice, check his music out. I have people saying that they listen to it. It actually puts them to sleep. Yes, feast. We stay prayed up on those trolls.
so yeah, those they would come in and they do their thing, and I'd be like, yeah, whatever.
What? What you pointing at? What?
Uh, you do what?
What are you asking me? You
Nothing.
whispering
You know
something.
what?
I
Never
can't
mind,
hear.
because you make me sick. I can't stand you right now. I can't stand you
What are
right
you
now.
asking me? You
Nothing.
keep
I'm not.
pointing
And
at
don't
the.
even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it. Because you try to put me on the spot. And that's okay. Go to bed. Go to
No,
bed.
but you keep
Nah,
pointing.
I ain't pointing at nothing. You need to go ahead.
Oh my
Leave
god.
me alone. Go on to bed or something.
No, but you're not listening to me. Can I say one
No,
thing?
you can't say nothing. You can say good night. You say that.
Oh my gosh.
You say you need me to drop the link, Cornice? Is that what you said? There it is.
Dang.
I got it on deck.
I love peaceful cornice.
Yeah, I'm sure.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
I like it here. I just subbed. Oh, thank you, Cash.
But I'm going to have to remove that because we can't say that word. But I appreciate it. The sentiment is there.
Yes.
Are you going to knock me out the chair?
Okay, Miss Janice says she see it. Miss Janice says she just subbed too. Thank you, Miss Janice, Mrs. Janice. And Mrs. Janice, I have a channel too. You can come on over and check me out. I'm Aunt Maddie's TV. And never mind, I'm promoting my
No,
uncle's
you're
channel.
fine because I do it on yours.
He looked over here and be like, don't be promoting on my
Nah, that ain't
channel.
why I looked at you.
Why you looked at me?
Nah, just because.
Can you drop my link for
I'm about to. That's what
for
I'm about to
Mrs.
do.
Janice?
That's what I'm about to do.
And Ms. Janice, thank you for all that you do in reference to supporting channels. And another great channel to check out too, Mrs. Janice, is Feast with Cornice. She has a great channel as well. Okay, I'm leaving because Uncle David pushing me.
I ain't said nothing. I ain't push you. I just moved my chair. I'm trying.
I need a new banner. I need a new banner.
I do too.
I had this banner since I started YouTube.
Oh, sugar honey iced tea. What did I do? I closed the damn chat. You big dummy.
Don't leave, Mrs. Janice. He's about to drop the link in a moment for myself and for Cornice, and you may have some other channels in here as well. Let me go to bed. I can't. I'm sitting here. Oh, so much love here. Thanks, guys. You're welcome, Auntie. I meet you from Cornice. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Oh, she said, oh, just live. Hi, baby.
Shit.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about what?
Dropping my link. It's okay.
It's already about to be done.
I just live. I just live. I just live. Let's talk with love, baby. Let's talk with love, baby.
Yeah, you definitely sleepy. All right, that's Aunt Maddie's link right there. Hey, what's going on? Let's talk. Just live. Hey, how you doing? Really? Did I really just hit somebody with the daggone Wendy Williams?
You know, in an earlier conversation today, I heard that Feast mentioned that it's better to copy and paste the link opposed to just dropping the link. And I think she might be right.
Well, I was told, or what I have, the information that I got was it's better to put it in the search bar because it goes through it picks up in the algorithm. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing him out.
Thank you. Let's talk. Greatly appreciate it. Please make sure y'all hit that thumbs up.
Who's going live after this? Just you going live? Feast, you going live? Let's talk, you going live?
Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah, copy and paste it in the search.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm moving now.
Oh, no, because we both said yes.
I know exactly why you looked at me like that, but I'm just sick of you right now.
You sick of me?
Yes.
You finished with this salad?
No.
What you put in the refrigerator?
I will, honey.
Okay. No, not tonight. Huh? Oh.
No, I asked was anybody going live.
Okay.
I got nothing but love for you, baby.
Hey.
What's that? You're probably live.
What you say?
Hey, ever get?
Feast was just talking about food stamps. She said that they're doing a 12% increase on food stamps.
Really?
I'm like, are you kidding right now? I got to buy me.
We laugh, remember?
What are you talking about? I don't smoke.
What happened?
Nah, just Liv said I'm smoked out. She must be talking about my picture.
She said you look smoked out.
Hey.
Oh, Lord have mercy. She told your father he looked smoked out.
Tell me, you smoked out, huh?
Like 16.
I'm gonna run to the store.
What?
I want some food stamps. You know what?
You better snack off of something.
There's nothing there.
Oh, now everybody wants some stamps.
Like what,
I definitely want some, y'all. A 12% increase. I be getting mine on a low. I get mine on a low.
You need to go to sleep.
I gotta do a chocolate donut from 7-Eleven right now.
We'll do it till tomorrow.
Damn.
Come on, let me get the car.
No.
For real, I need
and no.
Shoot. Shit do. Hey. All right, y'all. It is after 9 o'clock. I've been on here for an hour. I could do this for hours and hours and hours. I would love to be here all night. Do you know? I remember when I first started, and I was trying to get my I ain't making her go to bed. Auntie is sleepy, Cash, because she's starting to get silly. Yeah, I've been here for an hour and a couple of minutes. But when I first started and I was trying to get my watch hours, I I would have the all night thing. I would stay up until about, let's see, I would come on at about 10 maybe, and I would stay on till about 1, and then next thing you know,
Every time
I would let it keep running. That was when they had the silent lives.
Yeah, but I could have accepted some snacks.
Oh, you should have said.
Well, thank you, Miss Janice. So
It's the vibe for me.
but I'm maybe one night I'll do the late night live just for old time's sake. It'll probably be on a Friday night. If y'all ain't at the club.
Did you drop one of these links? And let's talk. This is Janice. These are some really good people in here. And we appreciate you as a supporter, as I said before. We appreciate you very much.
Yeah, if I do the late night, I'll probably come on at about 10 o'clock because I'm going to have to take a nap before I do that. Oh, no, if I do it Friday night, I won't need a nap. I'll be good. Yeah, my clubbing days been over. Ain't nothing happening at the club. I'm almost a senior. Shh. I bet you ain't as close to senior as I am. I can guarantee you that. I know that I'm close to being a senior because I went to the movies one time and we even got a senior discount. I'm like, what in the world? And I'm trying to curtail my cursing because Auntie put it out that I got a potty mouth, and well, I did co-sign on it though. 67. Woo.
Maybe if I was smoking some weed, somebody say it was smoked out.
During jest time I'm smoked out. I can't remember the last time I smoked some weed. I really can't. And 67. My mother used to say, you live long enough, you'll get there. So I'm just enjoying each and every day. Maybe I am smoked out. Dang.
They said about me at Bro's party. They thought I was drunk.
Excuse me, y'all.
Well, just use 2 hands.
Well, no, we. Oh, well, that ain't got. Yeah, that. You know what though, Jess? That's probably a residual effect. So there could be, yeah. Because they do say that it destroys your short-term brain cells.
But I can't hear it right now.
So yeah, that's probably what it is. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Because I do tend to lose my place. I have not slept when I did. I just dang. So if you ain't sleeping, you eating.
That's what a lot of you doing.
Okay, well the winter's coming. Looks like you'll be going into hibernation. So that means you'll just be asleep. You don't have to worry about eating. Let's see what else. Well, folks, I would love to.
Miss Janice is hitting 67.
She's not hitting it. She says she is. Oh, yeah, she is hitting it.
And I'm hitting 57, Miss Janice.
It's been a long time for me.
And guys, I just got a message. So if we can I'm not gonna put the business all out there, but keep Walk With Me, Tiffany, in your prayers. Let's talk with love. It's been a long time.
Well, if you were gonna put the business out there, it wasn't no point saying that.
Well, I mean, I just said to pray for her.
Yeah, but
And we should all pray for one another anyway. So
but you,
I'm not gonna argue with you.
But how you know
I'm
somebody?
I'm not.
Thank you, Cornice. I really, 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 really appreciate you. Thank you.
Janice and
Thank you, Miss Janice. Feast for Cornice. Let's talk with love. Cash love. Hey, got nothing but love for you. Just live. Who else? Maddie. Bree came up in here. Diva the Boss. What's that? Tea with Marie. Maritza. I thank each and every one of y'all. I appreciate you all. I will be back next Thursday with a live, and I'll be a little bit more prepared. I just needed to get my feet wet, see what it feels like to be live, and get back on this YouTube horse. Well, thank you. I enjoyed having you. Huh? Excuse me 1 second, y'all.
You said you was getting off.
You know, Auntie needs to go in timeout because she is just getting a bit beside herself. Okay, Cash. All right, folks. I thank you again for coming through. And
it's one whole pizza. You gonna eat it? It don't matter.
No, because if you, I don't like when you do.
Remember to be happy on purpose, and know that I believe in you. Believe in you too. Good night, everybody. Peace.